Hey friends, Melanie here from MelanieKnights.com. Welcome to this week's episode of Lose, Live, Learn. You're watching episode number 16. In today's episode, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 mindsets you have to get rid of if you want to do and be more in your life, right? So if you are a woman who is hardworking and ambitious and striving for more, firstly, let's connect, because I'm that girl too, so we need to talk. But secondly, we cannot be walking around with these 3 mindsets, okay? Because they are holding you back. So if you are looking to do and be more, right? Whatever your goal is, from weight loss to building a business, no matter your age, I want you to stay around. Stay tuned to hear these 3 things that you need to get rid of right now. Let's get started.
Welcome to Lose, Live, Learn, the weekly show for busy and ambitious women who understand the importance of their health and strive to create harmony within their body, business, and beyond. Learn how to navigate those transitional moments from marriage, motherhood, to building a profitable business, climbing the corporate ladder, and watching your kids grow. I'm here for you every step of the way. Let's get started.
So the first mindset that you need to shed is asking yourself, are we there yet? Okay, constantly asking, are we there yet? Have I achieved enough? Am I doing enough? Is this the right thing, right? The constant questioning and asking yourself if you're there yet is just stopping you from actually being. Now, as women who are trying to do more, we often need to step into our feminine energy, right? Now, this doesn't mean that you have to be super girly. It doesn't mean you have to have pink hair. It doesn't mean you have to have a full face of makeup. But what it means is that you need to be more focused in the moment, more focused on what you're doing right now to get you to where you are, rather than constantly focused on the outcomes. Now, let me tell you, I know this is a really tough thing to do. I know that it's very tough to stop questioning and asking if you're there yet, because there is an outcome, right? We have a goal. There is an end result that we want to see, but we must be more invested in the process. We must be more invested in actually doing the work than actually just sitting around and looking at the outcomes. The problem with constantly looking at the outcomes is you're not enjoying the process, right? You're not enjoying the time spent working. And when you don't enjoy it, you're not going to be more passionate about actually putting the work in. You're going to find yourself procrastinating way more, and you're not actually going to get to wherever it is you want to be. So be focused on the process, whatever your goal is. Be focused on the time spent each day rather than actually just looking at the outcome. And I promise you, one day you'll look up and you'll be there. So the second mindset that you need to get rid of is comparison. I'm sure you've heard the quote, comparison is the thief of joy. And it really, really is, right? When you are surrounded by amazing women doing amazing things, sometimes that comparison mindset can just creep in and you start to question what you're doing. You maybe have somebody in your life that you really admire, somebody that you're like, oh, I want that lifestyle too. And that's really okay. But what you need to think about is why you want that lifestyle. And are you losing your voice and who you are in the process of trying to achieve that lifestyle? Now, I have been guilty of this too, okay? We have all had stages in our life where we were like, oh, I want to aspire to be like this person. And it's 100% okay, right? We all have like lifestyles and bits of different lifestyles that we want. But what we must do is stay focused on what we want and not lose our own voice and our own passion and our own core values trying to do that. If you start to lose who you are, if you're ever questioning or doubting what you're doing, then it's probably not the right thing for you. Now, even though I've been guilty of this, I always come back to one piece of advice I got when I was a kid from a babysitter. This babysitter to me was just so amazing. She seemed so effortless. I mean, I guess she was a teenager, so I'm sure she was struggling with exactly the same things all teenagers struggle with. But she just always seemed so put together in this very calm and genuine way. Now, I remember one day asking her, it was one of the first times I had ever looked at like role models, and I asked her who her role model was. And she said to me so calmly, for like a teenage girl, she just said to me, I don't really have a role model because I just want to be me. And that always stayed with me. I always admired everything she did. She was always just so genuine and authentic. And I think that's a really great mindset to have, right? You can have people that you aspire. You can have a lifestyle that you imagine, right? You can have things. There's nothing wrong with wanting things, and there's nothing wrong with wanting a certain lifestyle. But I would urge you to always come back to, who do I want to be? Who am I? And really get rid of that comparison, because when you spend more time comparing your lifestyle to other people's, especially on social media, TV, magazines, whatever it is, when you spend your time comparing your lifestyle, you know what happens? You go more and more down that rabbit hole. Instagram depression is a real thing. I know, crazy, but Instagram depression is a real thing. And how many times when you just aren't loving what you're doing, or you're having a kind of crappy day, do you go onto Instagram and it seems like everyone is living the dream and having this most amazing life? Remember, these are show reels. They only highlights of people's lives. I try to show you as much as possible, but I can't show you everything, right? So just remember that, and just remember not to compare yourself, and just have have some time away from social media. If you're having a crappy day, don't go and do something which you know is going to send you more and more down that rabbit hole. And the third mindset that you need to get rid of is constantly worrying about what other people think. I remember being asked a couple of years ago by my business coach to consider people in your life, the people whose opinions matter to you. And you know what? There are a couple, my mom and my husband. Their opinions matter to me a great deal. But do you have someone in your life whose opinion matters and you don't know why, right? So maybe it's a friend, or like your brother, sister's, cousin's wife, I don't know. Like, it could be somebody in your life who is just there, and you constantly feel like when you put something out into the world, when you're really honest and authentic, that they might have an opinion that you don't like, right? Now, take a moment to think about this, because I had this person, right? And it came up constantly for me. And I initially decided to just hide, which wasn't really solving the problem. But as I did more and more introspective work on myself, I realized that the reason I was constantly worried about that person's opinion was because I was constantly feeling like I wasn't good enough. I constantly felt like if I put something out into the world and this person judges it, this person questions me, I'm not going to feel like I'm doing the right thing. I'm going to feel like a failure. Now, remember, failing is a mindset. And you know what? There are always going to be people that don't agree with you. And what I've had to learn really quickly over the last few years is that it's okay. Not everybody has to agree with you. Not everyone is going to like you, and that's 100% okay. They're allowed their opinion. You are allowed yours. And some people are going to say really mean things, and some people are just going to disagree with you and cause an argument. What you have to do is approach it with the mindset of, that's okay. You're allowed your opinion. I'm allowed mine. And then, if it comes to it, you're allowed to say, this is my social media page. Let's have this conversation away from there. You have to own your opinion. And if you do not get behind your choices and behind your lifestyle, and behind your opinions and behind your own voice, then you're going to really struggle to show up and confidently say, it's okay. I'm okay with you having this opinion, and I'm going to still have mine. Don't then go into this spiral of, oh, well, maybe I'm wrong, right? Own it. Own your shit. There is always going to be somebody that doubts you. There's always going to be somebody that questions you. Don't let it be you. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode of Lose, Live, Learn. If you're watching this video in real time, then it means Wonder Woman Academy started today. Are you in? Are you with us? Are you joining us? Are you here? Right? Because if you're not, and you are a Wonder Woman who wants to get her cape on show, really wants to find more time to do more of the things she loves, and finally achieve those big goals and dreams that she has, then you need to join us. You still have time. Click the link in the description of this video. Make sure you join us, right? It's completely free, and you're going to get 5 days of coaching with me for free in a private Facebook group. You know what? You know that you want to do more in your life, but things keep coming up. And I'm hearing from women constantly, they need more time, they need more energy, they need more money, they need more happiness, they need more, and they want to have it all. And you know what? I really feel like now I'm in a position where I do have it all, and I want to pass that on. I want to share with you my secrets. So make sure you come and join us. Go to bit.ly/Wonder Woman Academy. Just here. Go to Wonder Woman Academy, join us. It's not too late. Come and get your cape on show, and make sure that you are doing more in your life. Thank you so much for being here. I've had a great time. Love you.